When crises strike, words matter. But in Kenya, how those words are delivered can matter just as much as what is said. From respecting elders to community-centered values, culture plays a powerful role in crisis communication. Today, we explore how culture shapes a public relations responses during crisis in Kenya. Crisis communication refers to how organizations respond to unexpected events that threaten reputation, trust, or public safety. In public relations, the goal is not only to manage information, but to maintain credibility. In Kenya, this process is deeply shaped by culture. When a nationwide M-Pesa outage hit in 2020, it was not just a technical failure. It was a full-blown cultural crisis. Businesses froze, families were cut off, public anger exploded online. This is the story of how that crisis was managed and why the response had to be about more than just fixing servers. Rather, it had to be about fixing trust. To understand the true scale of this crisis, you have to come here, to the heart of the economy. In Kenya, financial access is deeply tied to social connection. The Swahili concept of jamii community means by ability to transact affect my entire network. So when M-Pesa fails, it's not an inconvenience, it's a rupture in the social fabric, a breach of uaminifu trust. Safaricom's first task was to restore the system. Their second, far more delicate task was to restore public confidence. And their response became a masterclass in cultural awareness crisis communication. So what did they do right? They moved with incredible speed, understanding that in a high-context culture like Kenya's, silence is interpreted as disrespect. Their tone was humble, using words like pole kwa usumbufu, a genuine apology for the trouble. They used the channels we trust most, local TV, radio, and direct SMS. Crucially, they framed the message not around their technical problem, but around our social problem. They acknowledged the real impact. We know you could not run your shop or support your family. That empathy made all the difference. Think about the alternative, a cold corporate statement full of technical jargon. In a collectivist culture that values relationship and respect, that approach would have been a disaster. It would have felt foreign and arrogant. Safaricom's cultural intelligent approach did the opposite. It reaffirmed that they were part of the same jamii they served. The technical fix brought the system back online, but it was the cultural fix, the empathetic, humble, community-focused communication that brought the people back. It turned a moment of extreme vulnerability into a reinforcement of brand loyalty. This case shows us a fundamental truth for any communicator. In a crisis, your strategy cannot be generic. It must be built on a foundation of cultural understanding. You must speak the language, yes, but more importantly, you must speak to the values, because the real crisis is not just in the server room, it is in the market, the home, the heart of the culture. And that's exactly where the response must begin.
Cultural expectation, they risk misunderstanding, offending people, damaging their reputation, and losing trust from employees or customers. This can lead to poor work team, low morale, and even failure in new manners. Thank you.
In recent Kenyan crises, ranging from corporate scandals to public sector controversies, responses that emphasized apology, community dialogue, and transparency were more effective. Where organizations failed to align with cultural expectations, public trust eroded quickly. This highlights the importance of culturally informed public relations strategies. Crisis communication is not one size fits all. In Kenya, culture shapes how messages are received, interpreted, and judged. For public relations practitioners, understanding culture is not optional, it is essential. As organizations navigate crisis, those who listen to cultural values will not only survive reputational threats, but build lasting trust. Because in times of crisis, culture speaks louder than words.